Good afternoon. The Secretary General and the Prime Minister will deliver short statements. Secretary General.
Prime Minister Siliņa, dear Evika, welcome to NATO. It's great to see you, and thank you so much for coming here and meeting with me at your first visit abroad as Prime Minister of Latvia. Congratulations on your appointment, and thank you for your commitment to NATO. Latvia is a highly valued NATO ally. You contribute to our operations in Kosovo and Iraq, and you lead by example on defense investment, already spending more than 2% of GDP on defense. And you host a Canadian-led battle group, strengthening our deterrence and defense on NATO's eastern flank. Latvia is also one of Ukraine's strongest supporters, providing Kiev with military support and training Ukrainian soldiers. In response to Russia's war, NATO has increased our presence from the Baltic to the Black Sea. In the air, Italian and Spanish jets keep Latvian skies safe. On land, we are enhancing our presence, with Canada planning to double its troop numbers in Latvia. And at sea, some 30 warships just concluded exercise northern coast of Latvia's shores. One of our biggest exercises in the region, testing high-end naval warfare and sending a clear message of NATO's vigilance. Today in our meeting, we addressed Russia's war against Ukraine. Ukraine's counteroffensive continues to make steady progress. In some areas, Ukrainian forces have pressed past Russia's defenses, but we see no sign that Putin's objectives have changed. So the best way to lasting peace is to step up our support for Ukraine. So I welcome the significant contributions that NATO allies are making, including the first American Abrams battle tanks that have arrived in Ukraine, boosting Ukraine's capacity to push back the Russian forces. Russia's war of aggression against Ukraine is the biggest threat to our security in decades. So at the NATO Summit in Vilnius, we took important steps to keep our country safe. We agreed the most robust regional defense plans since the Cold War, backed by 300,000 troops on higher readiness and substantial air and naval power. NATO is ready to defend every inch of Allied territory, and I know Latvia will continue to play its part for our security and for Ukraine's. So thank you again, Prime Minister, and look forward to working with you. Once again, welcome.
Thank you, Secretary General, for a fruitful meeting and opportunity to discuss issues relevant to Euro-Atlantic security. Today marks 581 days since Russia started its large-scale invasion in Ukraine. We can't tolerate this open aggression against democracy, freedom, and prosperity. Latvia stands strongly with Ukraine. Our military instructors are training Ukrainian forces. Our hospitals are treating wounded Ukrainian soldiers. Our people have opened their homes for Ukrainian refugees. We have given Ukraine military and non-military support worth more than 1.3% of GDP. We will continue this. It is our common task to continue supporting Ukraine until it achieves victory. To guarantee long-term peace in Europe, we have to welcome Ukraine in NATO. When helping Ukraine, we must also build up our deterrence and defense capabilities to protect every centimeter of Allied territory. Adoption of new NATO regional defense plans and the increase of Allied presence in eastern flank demonstrates Allied commitments towards stronger NATO. We are grateful to all nations that have contributed forces to EFP in Latvia. We highly value our Canadian friends for their long-term commitments to deploy brigade in Latvia. Similarly, we are grateful to Denmark for decision to deploy battalion in Latvia, Latvia remains committed to strengthen our defense system. We will continue to increase our defense budget with aim of 3% of GDP in 2027. Latvia will continue to invest in national military capabilities with new weapon systems. We will continue to invest in new infrastructure for hosting allied troops. We will continue to participate in NATO Kosovo force with Latvian troops. Secretary General, let me use this opportunity to thank you personally for your strong leadership in the alliance.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
This concludes the statements. Thank you.
I follow you.